What's up, guys? So I just want to make a quick video on how to find a more rarer NFT inside a collection. It's a super simple tutorial, but sometimes you can take advantage of it when the NFT market's down, like right now, and get a more rare one at the floor price. So most common platform is Opensea.io, and there's a couple other new platforms coming out, which makes me think that the NFT market's going to boom after alt season. Just a guess, but I guess we'll just use CryptoPunks as an example. We can do that. Now sometimes OpenSea has a little bit of issue loading, so I'm just going to click on a couple of them. There we go. All right, we'll use Bored Ape Yacht Club as an example. Now, to know which ones are actually on sale, just click the floor price, which 32.8 ETH is absolutely insane, which is awesome. So out of 10,000, only 18% are actually for sale, which is a good sign. But you're not going to be able to buy them if they're not for sale. You can make an offer with wrapped ETH, but for the most part, it's easier to just buy right here and save your money, because a lot of people like to hold on to these blue chips. But anyway, this video is going to be about finding one that's kind of rare and closer to the floor level. Now I'm probably not going to find it on this specific project because this is a blue chip. But if you go down, this is what I do for, you know what? I'm actually going to use this as an example. Let's actually change this up a little bit here. Let's use Moose Tracks as an example, because this project kind of faded out a little bit. Now, I'm assuming a lot are for sale now. No, not really. Only 488. So a lot of people are holding on because it's down so much. But let's just say, first, let's mention the activity. How many are? See, there's only been one today, couple yesterday, and before that was 5 days earlier. So there's only been 3 sales in the last, 4 days. Now this one looks actually kind of rare. Let me look at this one that they bought, white. Okay, so not really. But anyway, so let's just say you see the floor price is 0.01, but you kind of want to find one that's a little bit more rare. Now, let's just assume all of these are for sale. So what I do is I go down and I'll click on these properties, these traits down here, and I'll say, okay, I want one with a dead flower. And the lowest one that's for sale right now is 0.1. So that's not even close to the floor. That's 10 times the amount of the floor. So maybe I want to go for a flower. See, this one would actually be a pretty good buy here. Now, I don't know the rarity of flower just yet because this is the first property that I'm looking at. So it's 0.74. So if you guys want to get into this project, I'm going to save this and I'm going to favorite this. And we'll just sign this. And we'll favorite this, and I'll keep this one in mind. I'll leave it up. So we found one that was close to the floor. Notice how the other flower ones are 10 times the money of this one, right? Muted, we're good. And a lot of these have none. See, carrots aren't as rare. 278 of them actually have carrots, so it's not as rare. Antlers, large gold. 270, so that's a little bit more rare. This one's not too bad, 0.03, but this is still 3 times the amount of the floor, but it's not an awful purchase here, but still 270 as opposed to 69 dead flower, so burn, doesn't matter. Character, so ghost, see how rare ghost is? 0.23, but again, that's 23 times the floor price. So if you believe this project's gonna go to the moon or whatever, this is actually a pretty decent buy right now. It's not awful, because we'll see a ghost is 0.6% rarity here. So that's not an awful buy. So again, you might want to search through here because there's 4 right here that are sitting in that range. So if you think this project's going to go to the moon, figure out which one of these 4 are the rarest, because they're not too far off. Let's see here. And I'm not sure if they have the rarity function on these yet, but there's ways to search which actual IDs are more rare than the other ones. So I'm just going to go off a click quick glance here. They're all pretty similar here. Snout, tongue out, halo, headband. Then let's see here. Oop. 0.6 headband. Yeah, see, so they're all pretty similar. So I would actually use the rarity function to choose, or I would pick the one that I like the most. But again, if you think this project's going to go to, you know, 1 ETH, these are going to be far greater than that because ghosts are more rare. So if you believe in this project, keep in mind, buy one of those, or I would actually, this would be the one that I'd be going for so far, at least. Earrings. So we have 2 here. Got gold hoop. See, again, there's only 1, but that's 13 times the amount of the floor price. But again, if you think the project's going to go up, this might be a possibility right here. This one. Let's see, 96.16. Gold hoop, 0.52. See? An emerald trait. So this is this neck piece right here. This might be a good one right here if you're trying to get in. But as of now, this is probably the best buy right now. Oops. Go back to here, and we can go to gold dangle. 0.05. Oh, this one actually looks pretty good. Now, again, it's not as rare as the gold hoop, but it's also a 0.05, which is only 5 times the floor. And we're looking at, it looks like it's got sunglasses on, which might be a little bit more rare. Yeah, 6%. So this, between these two, this one has sunglasses on too. So I would say between these two, I'm going to favorite this. So those are 2 choices right there. Now, again, I'm just picking, I'm in this project, but I don't know what upside is left in it. I'm not pumping it. I'm not doing any of that. I'm saying if you do your research and you choose this is the project you want to be in and you think this project goes up, I'm favoriting the ones that I'm finding right on the fly right now, the ones that could potentially be worth more if this project decides to go to the moon. Okay, so we have a 65. The other ones are about 40 times the price of the floor here, but this one's only 0.15 for a Cyclops. That's actually pretty interesting because we got Cyclops 0.65. This might be a potential candidate too, right? So if you want a Cyclops, which is pretty rare, 65 out of 10,000 have this trait, right? So this is how I do. So if I want to get in a project, this is how I choose which ones I do. So I have these 3 as my favorite so far. Now, maybe you're interested in the snorkel one. Could be a possibility. It's only 4 times the floor. And look at this one. I would actually choose. It's got like a hat on here. So where is that? Let's see if the hat is rare because we haven't gotten the hat propeller. So maybe this one might pique your interest. I kind of like this one. But I'd prefer the other 3, but I'm going to favorite that anyway. And 3D glasses are fairly rare, but nothing crazy. So we got the hats. So a top hat and a cowboy hat are the most rare ones. 0.06. So this is only 6 times the floor. So this might intrigue you right here. Let's look at the other properties. It looks pretty basic to me. But a top hat is only 0.53% of the entire collection has a top hat. So this might intrigue you too. I'll favorite that one. And notice how like the price difference. This is 0.09 price difference here. Mouth. See a mouth, nothing in the mouth is actually rare. So we'll skip over that. Hat, did I miss anything? Oh yeah, let me look at the cowboy hat. 0.1 and a carrot here. So you can choose here. Would you prefer the one with the 2 rare traits for 0.05 more? We got the 3% carrot and the 0.64% cowboy. We could do that. Or just 0.05 more. So I would consider that one over the other one personally. But it really depends. Again, mouth. And let's see, neck. Neck. See, not too much rarity here. Maybe emerald. 0.02, so only 2 times the floor. Like, this might intrigue me here, these 2. Let me look. Let's see here. Not really. Yeah, see, not really. It's not too rare. But again, I would say maybe these 5. I know Cyclops is a big thing in this community, so This one, again, it's got that rare flower. This one has a couple rare things, I think. No, just the sunglasses. So not too rare, but it looks pretty cool in comparison to the other ones. It's got the headband and the sunglasses. And then the Cyclops is the big rare one here. And it's only 0.5. So I can guarantee this one sells faster than pretty much most of them. I could be wrong, but this one looks pretty cool. I like this one. 1% snorkel is pretty rare with the 12%. It just with the glasses too. With the snorkel option, and then we got the top hat 0.53%, only 6 times the floor. So if you think this, my point of this whole thing is, if you think this project is going to pump, you might be better off buying something, maybe not this one, but 6 times the amount of the 0.01 floor, because what you can get for that is just the basic no rarity here. Let me get excited that. So yeah, you can buy any of these, but there's no rarity to them, right? So you're better off just, maybe taking a little bit of a risk if you think this project's going to go up, and buying this top hat that is 0.53%. Maybe that's not an intrigue thing in the community, but it's a little bit more rare. And same thing with this, the carrot, or the flower rather. This is probably the best buy in the entire thing right now. This right here. And you might want to consider this because 0.74%, 6% sunglasses, and we're looking at only 1.5 times the floor. Barely even, because the floor is 0.01, and that's going to cost you 0.015. Actually, I might consider even purchasing that now, just in case. I'm not big on this project anymore, but it's only $70. I would have to look at the gas fees, which I'm going to speak upon the gas fees as well. Let's just gas fees, and picked the wrong thing here. Let's go with gas fees right here. Etherscan. So gas fees have been pretty high recently. For the past, I'd say 10 days, you'd be lucky to get under 100, 125. So the gas fees right now aren't horrible, but in other videos, I'm going to show you some tips on how to figure out when to buy. Like right now, I wouldn't buy because the gas fees are going to cost me. Actually, you know what? Let's just try buying it. Do I even have money in this account right now? Yeah, a little bit. I don't even know if I'll be able to buy it. I'll try to buy it. Is this it? Flower, sunglasses. 0.01 floor. Let's say buy now. Confirm checkout. And I would see, yeah, see 233. So to buy this right now with the current gas fees would be $233. The actual project only costs $71. So I'm going to reject this, and I'll maybe buy this when the GWAY goes to under 100. I would shoot for, because I'm not in a rush to buy this project or anything. I'm just currently, I think I have 2 of them that I bought. I don't even know what I bought them for, but it would be nice to dollar cost average down. But again, I want to check the Discord and all that to make sure they're even active or whatnot, to see if it's not a rug pull or whatnot. But again, just off of 5 minutes of going through these, I would say these 5 are the best buys, this one being the best one, just because it's right by the floor level. But if you think the project's going to really shoot up, this one might be the best buy right here, $879, because it's a Cyclops. But yeah, hopefully this video helps, and that's kind of my thought process as to how I choose. This is Alex Becker's thing. I've never actually fully looked into it, but that's my thought process as to how I choose which ones I buy. Yeah, if you're gonna, like some of these projects like Moose Tracks, they have breeding and whatnot, so people just buy the floor and breed them in hopes to getting a Cyclops or whatnot. I don't even know if breeding is the right word for it. I forget what they call it. I'm not really active in that specific Discord. But burning. That's what they're doing. They're burning to make a new one. And I think they do have breeding as well. So some people do buy these ones just to burn them, right? But if you were to hold one, these 5 would probably be the best ones. Just off of first glance, I could have missed something. Like I could have missed a trade or whatnot. But yeah, hopefully this video helps. This is kind of like the thought process behind it. And now look, weighs even more. So if I went to buy this, well, now it dropped a little bit. If I went to buy it, it'd probably cost like $300 in gas fees just to purchase that on Opensea. Now, when gas drops is when a lot of people wait to buy certain things or use Uniswap or whatnot. But I'm going to show you how to buy certain tokens on Uniswap and whatnot in a different video. But for now, for this video, I just wanted to show you my thought process as to how to purchase things on Opensea and how to kind of make the decision onto buying a little bit more rare ones. Now, most of the time, if it's a really good project, the super rare ones, they're not going to sell. Let me actually go back to Bored Ape. BAYC. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Let me just go back here and it'll be quicker. I want to show you that the top ones are probably not going to be for sale, and they're probably cost a lot of money if it's a project that's already taken off and it's a blue chip project. But if you guys want, while this is loading, if you guys want to me to make videos on specific things, just comment it below, because it's the crypto space is a huge space. Like, there's so many angles you could take with, you know, DAOs, NFTs, the banking system, crypto, gaming. There's just so many different sectors that we could talk about. And again, I'm not a crypto expert by any means. I'm still in the learning phase and whatnot. Why isn't this loading again? I wanted to show you guys how expensive there we go. Super rare ones. They, let's just say, let's see, solid gold. Let's look at this. See, like, they're listed. You see how the floor price is 33 ETH? The solid gold ones, the lowest one is 600 ETH. So that's what I was talking about with this. If you want to buy a Cyclops and you think this project's going to take off, wherever that Cyclops is, right here, chances are it'll probably 10x if this floor gets to like 0.5 or whatever, and it gets hype and traffic and whatnot. But yeah, that's the importance of the rarity. Some of the projects, it doesn't matter. But I personally value rarity a lot. Now, some of these ones, like 8,888 listed. That's a lot of money. Like, that's let's just assume it's at 5,000 right now. 44 million for this thing. But even the other ones are a 3 million for the absolute solid gold one that's on the floor for sale right now. That's just crazy. 3 million. But yeah, so just wanted to make this video. I know I said it was a quick video, but I always go on rants. I try to touch on everything to help you guys out. See, the Quay dropped a little bit here. But yeah, gas fees are a big thing. I'm going to show you guys how to mint certain projects, both on the project's website and the back way on Etherscan, because a lot of times the website can't handle the traffic when it comes to minting a certain project. So I think it's really important that you learn how to do it the back end way and writing the contract and minting that way, because a lot of times the websites get clogged. So yeah, so that's another video idea. I'm going to show you how to mint certain projects. And to be completely honest, when a lot of projects are minting at the same time, even just one project, this gas goes up like 2 times this amount, 4 times this amount, 5 times this amount. So sometimes it's not even worth minting the project. Some people would just wait, like, say, I don't know, new projects coming out and everything's minted and they're posted on Opensea. A lot of times those are called secondary sales. A lot of times people will just buy them on the secondary sales because the gas is so high, so it's not even worth minting. So a project minting, like you saw here, I tried to buy this. It cost $300 to even buy it. A lot of times it'll cost maybe 0.05 ETH to actually mint it, which wouldn't be a lot of money at all. It'd be like $200 or whatever. But the gas would cause the project to mint the gas fees alone would be like $600. So in reality, you're paying $1,000 or whatever to actually mint the project, as opposed to you can go to Opensea and just buy it for 0.1, which would be cheaper. So that's why a lot of people, they don't actually mint the project, because they don't want to pay the gas fees and whatnot. They would just rather just wait for it to them everything to go on sale and just buy the floor over here right away. And then that's how, and then that's how they would buy it as opposed to paying all the gas. See, right now, the Gwei isn't too bad for what it's been. So if I go to buy this, let's just see. Again, it's going to verify over here. Still $200, but that's like as low as it's been the last 10 days. So I'm not going to buy any moose tracks right now just because. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. I know it was longer than I initially said it would be, but again, no intros, outros, none of that. Thank you so much for watching. Turn the bell on. Any comments below, any videos you want to see, DM me, whatever. Follow me on Twitter at Mike_Rosko_ or TikTok, Mike.Rosko. You'll get updated information much faster. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.